Hello to all my Ohio high school football fans and friends out there. Welcome to another sports edition of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show. My friends, everybody knows how I love to cover Ohio high school football. This is going to be a little bit of a different video per se. This is a video for me that really sickened me. When I heard what had happened within the Ursuline Irish football program and what a dark cloud that has fallen over the Ursuline Irish football program and the school. So let's just get this started. I think this would be a better way for me to keep all my facts straight instead of me just ad-libbing and trying to go off of. This is actual facts that I'm going to read to everybody out there, okay? A family that's victim son who plays football, a freshman, on the Ursuline Irish football team. Family filed a federal civil rights lawsuit against the Ursuline High School, its principal, its assistant principal, and several football coaches on behalf of a student who was allegedly, I got to keep on saying that word, allegedly hazed, physically and sexually assaulted, and subjected to the creation and dissemination of child pornography during a football camp trip in June of 2025, just a couple of months ago. The complaint also names many football players and their parents as defendants. The lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Ohio alleges that the school, its officials, and coaches failed to protect students from a long-standing culture of hazing within the football program. My friends, what don't these grown adults understand? That hazing is a criminal offense. It is a sexual assault against somebody. It is not a joke. Okay? It is a criminal offense. This is what sickens me most. That supposedly grown adults allegedly knew about this and didn't say anything. The lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Ohio alleges that the school, its officials, and coaches failed to protect students from a long-standing culture of hazing within the Ursuline Irish football program. Defendants include Ursuline High School Principal Matthew Sammartino, Assistant Principal Margaret DeMore, Head Coach Daniel Reardon, Assistant Coaches Timothy McGlynn and Christian Siradis. Also named is Catholic Diocese of Youngstown, which oversees the school, along with 11 football players and their parents. The complaint details a 9-day football camp through Florida, Tennessee, and Alabama in June of 2025, where, according to the court filing, multiple criminal acts occurred, including hazing, physical and sexual abuse, kidnapping, and the production and dissemination of child pornography, like I said. The lawsuit alleges that coaches Reardon, McGlynn, and Siradis were aware of the misconduct before, during, and after the trip, but failed to take appropriate actions to address it. Number one, that's all I need to hear. They need shit canned immediately from this football program, and if you ask me, made an example of. They need jail time. That is a criminal act, what they did. They knew what took place and failed to take appropriate action to address it. guilty as charged. Should be. According to the complaint, a group of Ursuline football players violently assaulted the plaintiff's family's minor son. During the trip, the players allegedly held the victim down, stripped him, and humiliated him. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And these are football players. These aren't football players. These are sexual predators. Let's get this straight. One player is alleged to have sexually assaulted the boy, while the other players recorded the misconduct and posted it to the team's group Snapchat. Are you kidding me there? So they recorded their demise right there. I would love to know what these kids' grade point average is. The videos were later transmitted to other Ursuline students and the community at large. Oh my gosh. Central to the complaint is an alleged incident where a player identified as player 4 allegedly assaulted the victim on the first night of the trip. According to the lawsuit, player 4 and 5 came to the victim's room for his initiation. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The victim, feeling terrified, hid in a closet. I thought sports was supposed to be positive for kids, right? Brotherhood. This ain't brotherhood. This ain't brotherhood. This is sexual predators creeping on an innocent freshman young man. This is what this is. The complaint alleges that player 4 then grabbed the victim and threw him onto the bed face up. While the victim was on his back, player 4, read in between the lines, visibly through his clothes, lifted the victim's legs and allegedly ground into and humped the victim's buttocks over his shorts. Oh my gosh. I really don't want to go on. This is disgusting. And the coaches knew about this? Allegedly. And they let it go. Amazing. Player 1 allegedly video recorded the attack and posted it to the team's group Snapchat. What a genius he is. Also, according to the complaint, on day 4 of the trip, several players cornered the victim in a hotel room. Oh my gosh, what evil pricks. They allegedly forced their way into a bathroom where the victim was hiding, injuring his foot in the process. Okay, well, we know where this is going. Player 8, player 9, player 10, and player 11 then allegedly pulled the victim out of the bathroom and tried to forcibly strip off his pants and his underwear. Sounds like I'm talking about a prison. A group of inmates attacking an innocent person. Before the players could unclothe the victim, someone yelled, "The coaches are in the hallway," prompting them to flee. Player 12 then allegedly lured the victim to his room, where the players laid in wait for the victim to arrive. These are animals. These are animals. Wow. The complaint also addresses the alleged response of Ursuline officials to the hazing, when the victim's mother first reported the attacks to assistant coach Timothy McGlynn on June 16, 2025. McGlynn allegedly expressed no surprise or sympathy. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And this is a grown adult football coach. No sympathy. Instead, he reportedly downplayed the incident, saying it's just boys being boys. It's sexual predators being sexual predators, not boys being boys. Let's get that straight right now. When the victim's mother later met with Principal Matthew Sammartino and Assistant Principal Margaret DeMore, the victim's mom showed them the videos and photos from the team's Snapchat group. The lawsuit alleges that Sammartino showed a lack of interest, naturally, because he knows his ass is grass. While DeMore acknowledged this is bad, I'll give her some credit that at least she had the common sense to know this is horrifying and the school and the administration and coaches are in trouble, along with the players and the parents, and recorded the evidence of her own phone. The lawsuit claims that despite having the evidence, the school failed to perform an investigation or take meaningful disciplinary action against the players or coaches. Oh my gosh. More jail time, anyone possibly? Wow. Wow. This is bad. This is sick. This is evil. And this needs to stop. It really does. I think I'm reacting quite like this. Number one, because my wife and I had a son that played football, okay, in high school. It was over at Warren JFK, a very, very proud football academic tradition school. But over there, my friends, the coaches didn't play around. Okay? Over there, it was no bullying. Okay? You think hazing would have been going on over there? Please. Please. No way. I think another reason why I'm taking this so to heart is that I coached basketball for 4 years over at Warren JFK, a school that I graduated from. And how many parents would say to me, you know, Coach, I trust you with my child during games, during practice. I know I can't be there all the time. You're the adult. I trust you. And I took that to heart. Okay? I truly did. I took that to heart. And you have the victim's mother that was probably wanting to trust Reardon, McGlynn, and Christian, the Greek guy. And here in the meantime, no dice. Trust was failed by the grown adults. Failed in every level. From the principal to the assistant principal to the coaching staff. Failed. And then it gets even more interesting. The victim's mom was receiving text from the other football players' moms allegedly saying, I gotta say allegedly, are you sure you want to pursue this? Because what it could do to our football program. Are you kidding me? These moms were more worried about the football program and maybe not making it to state or winning state instead of what took place of this violent action against this innocent freshman. Are you kidding me? This is the mindset of some adults. Sickening. Sickening. It gets better. The complaint alleges that two of the coaches at Ursuline High School, Dan Reardon and Timothy McGlynn, have a history of misconduct of which the school was aware before hiring them. Another strike. Reardon, the head coach, had previously resigned from Ursuline in 2011 under a cloud of negativity, the suit alleges. But what do? They bring him back. The Youngstown Diocese brought him back. Despite this, the diocese official recommending against rehiring Reardon due to alleged history of dishonesty and the negativity that followed him. Ursuline President Father Richard Murphy urged the bishop to hire Reardon back. And the bishop, who was Bishop Murray, approved of it in 2019. How do you like that? And Bishop Murray dies a little bit later, so his hands are white now from all this. Timothy McGlynn, an assistant coach, is alleged to have resigned from his position as head football coach at Champion in October of 2020, amid allegations of physical abuse and threats against players. And what does Ursuline do? They listen to Father Murphy and the bishop, and they hired these two creeps to the football program. Oh my gosh, I've never heard such a thing. Case closed. These coaches need shit canned. The faculty needs shit canned. And in all honesty, I'm very forgiving. But I'm going to tell you right now, what took place with this young man and the family. This young man, this young freshman victim might not ever get this out of his head what took place. Okay? This was sinful act. And what's more sinful is that it happened at a Catholic school. That's right. And I'm Roman Catholic, and I could say that. And I went to a Catholic school. That is more sickening. It's sickening that it would happen at any school, but especially a private Catholic school. This happened at. Total shame. Total shame. My friends, for everyone that haven't yet subscribed and you're seeing my channel for the first time, please click on the subscribe button. If you like this video, didn't mean to get so intense, but that's the passion I have. That is sickening what took place. Should have never happened. Never happened. If you ask me, these players need to be made examples of. And the parents, and the faculty, and the coaches. For some crazy thinking, if the victim is watching this, or the victim's parents are watching this video, please reach out to me. And I sincerely mean that. Please reach out to me. Whether just commenting or what have you. Please reach out to me. Because for what had happened, I am deeply sorry that your innocent son had to go through this. With grown adults, once again, allegedly knowing about it and failed to take proper steps and investigation on this. Because they were just like the mothers of the football players were more worried about what that meant for the football team. Totally disgusting. My friends, that's all I have for today. Peace out. God bless you all. We all need to pray for this victim, and maybe more victims that could be coming forward, okay? And we need to pray for this victim's family. Peace out. God bless you all. Keep the faith. Buckeye Vinny's out of here.